about the new FTL guys game? I mean, it's not bad. I don't think it's bad, but honestly, just kind of... I actually kind of forgot about it.
I'll tell you the truth. I have too, kind of.
Wait.
I've been playing Viscera Cleanup Detail instead. Yeah, it's just kind of it's simple, it's nice, but it is just kind of blah. Unfortunately.
All right, let's see how this goes.
Oh, sure, but at your earliest convenience, if you could turn the music up. It's in the game. You have it turned down.
Yeah.
Because that's how you roll.
It is.
But we need a little background noise. Thank you. Jack, you spent 30 minutes cleaning up your own bloody footprints. It's true, and I found that incredibly engaging, yet I don't find the same thing for Into the Breach, which should speak volumes about Into the Breach. Or Viscera Cleanup Detail. I mean, either one, I suppose. Breach is a perfectly competent game.
I'm going to take Anger, hoping I get something relic-wise that, plus its strength from using 3 attacks.
Sure. Then you can just keep making anger.
Yeah.
Yeah, something to cycle your deck quickly. Could work out. What you have to do is gather up all the guts and body parts, incinerate them, then mop. Yes, I've discovered that. But you see, they let me discover that. It wasn't there was no tutorial on how to properly clean up everything. It was a joyful gameplay moment of discovery. Finding the best way to clean. Finding the perfect rhythm with the laser gun that cleans up your bullet holes. When I went back to that first level and played it by myself, I got 96% clean. 96% clean. And part of me just thinks, what did I miss? What did I miss? What could I have missed?
Man, I don't think I can get behind taking Anger over Flex. I don't think Flex is that great. I mean, it's like, what is it when you upgraded 3 or 4? 4 extra strength for 1 turn?
Sure. It can pair well with something. It can pair well with certain cards.
Let's say you get 5 cards in your hand.
Yeah.
You get Flex, 2 shields, and 2 strikes, and you're only getting like a little bit extra on those 2 strikes.
Yeah, but it's you know what? It works because it's a free card. For me, it's a free card. But Scar Wingzark says Flex is good to make a good deck better, but it doesn't start a deck.
Okay.
That's a good way to put it. You can't build a deck off of Flex. But like Flex with Anger could potentially work well as long as you could cycle your cards and draw more cards. Because remember, just having Flex in your hand means that something else isn't in your hand.
Oh no, this game again? This game's great.
This game's great.
I don't know what's wrong with you, man.
Get out of town. Get right out of town. This game's great.
Oh, there's 3 skulls. Never mind. That wouldn't have helped. That wouldn't have helped me.
No, it wouldn't have.
That's a great card. For a great price!
Which one did you get?
The cycle through your deck really quick, draw 3 cards,
Ooh, yeah.
cost nothing.
Yeah. That's a great one. That'll work. That'll work great with anger. Now you got something.
Well, I need something to give that anger more purpose. This is just a complete dice roll. If I find a relic, that'll work nice with it.
Yeah.
Let me need if that works. Is what I'm doing.
Yeah. SN 1984 says, "Hey, Rich and Jack, do any of you play Clash Royale for smartphones? It's a 3D card game where you place units on the map and destroy a player's tower to win. Been playing it every day for 2 years in a row."
Nope.
Sorry.
You don't like the tower defense game? What's wrong with it? It's a great game. Yeah.
That wasn't necessarily you, SN.
No, that wasn't necessarily you.
It was just a hypothetical someone else who. Clash Royale doesn't necessarily have the vigorous fan base that say Lord of the Ring has.
This movie's just so dry. That's how I describe the Lord of the Rings movies. Dry.
I think that's accurate, but I still like them.
All right, you're fine.
Yeah.
You're fine to like them.
I think what you said where their generic fantasy is true, but it was also the thing that invented generic fantasy, and so you have to kind of give it that breath.
That's fine. I've never been big on generic fantasy.
Right. Wizards and goblins and ogres and yeah. How do I feel about Dave Chappelle? He's a very funny comedian. Rich, how do you feel about Dave Chappelle?
It's fine.
Okay.
I have no strong feelings on Dave Chappelle.
Okay. I have not seen either of his new stand-up specials, but I've seen him perform live, and I've seen many of his stand-up specials, and I think he's very funny.
I know he famously left his own show, and he may be a crazy man.
Yes. He famously left his very successful
yes.
show. Yep.
At the height of its success.
Yes. For reasons I don't fully understand, but obviously he did. But I do think he's a very talented stand-up comedian. Oh God, those Dazed. Dude, 28th dress says, "Curious, why don't you guys have premium content for Patreon subscribers?" Because Rich and I don't have a Patreon. Like $5 a month gets access to special videos, reviews, etc. It seems like you could make good money from that. Rich and I don't have anything to do. We don't have a Patreon for previously recorded, and that's a question that's above our pay grade, man. Question for someone else. Yeah, Slay the Spire. Crocodile Brain says, "Jesus, stream tips sucks so badly inside the Twitch Android app. I'm very sorry, Crocodile Brain." Anyways, Rich, any dark...
Not liking Lord of the Rings for being generic is like not liking Halloween because it's too cliche. Or how about this? It's like not liking rice cakes because they're too bland.
The rice cakes might have invented the low-calorie snack food, but that's...
I just don't care about that. They're not terrible. I don't hate the movies. Oh, those Lord of the Rings films. Oh, I just don't get excited about them. They happened.
Rich, now, by the way, spoiler alert, that's what Project Hornet is. It's Rich's epic 8-hour teardown of the entire Lord of the Rings trilogy. We've been editing it for years. Rich has been working on the script for his epic Lord of the Rings teardown. Oh, you guys, he speaks truth. Well, you want anger, right?
Yeah. I'm not feeling it.
No,
I'm not feeling it.
That doesn't necessarily work.
This run is going to be a disaster.
It's not a disaster yet. I think Pontiff Pilot puts it very correctly. He says, if people understood the concept of personal taste, all of these arguments would never happen.
I know.
It's crazy.
I know.
It's okay that Rich doesn't much.
No, it's absolutely not, because they need me to love Lord of the Rings exactly as much or more than they love Lord of the Rings.
I think that's what they really want. They really want, like I really like Lord of the Rings, and they want you to be a super nerd about Lord of the Rings. Absolutely. So anyway, Rich, any Dark Souls 3 tips?
No.
No. G Shots says, Rich, Jack just saw the RLM review of Freddy Got Fingered. Was wondering, what's your quick opinion of the film? Thanks for the stream.
I haven't seen it.
Neither have I. That was an extra quick.
Because it's a film called Freddy Got Fingered.
Starring Tom Green. Do you guys know who Tom Green is?
It's more Mike's thing than my thing. He was amusing for a little while, and then Tom Green shtick got old to me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Apparently Mike thinks it's secret art. I think all of what Tom Green does is not secret art, it's just plain art. That's Tom Green's whole thing. He's purposefully absurd. That doesn't necessarily mean I want to see a movie about it. Maybe one day I'll see it. We have a tip from Jack_Packard, who says, I'm Jack. That is not me. I did not secretly tip myself. That wouldn't make any sense.
I know that wouldn't.
I would lose money. I'm having an identity crisis. It's Jack from 1 second in the past or 1 second in the future. We don't know. Are you at the first boss already?
No, it's a mini boss.
Oh. Oh, yeah. Any thoughts on the Dune movie remake? It's being made by the guy who did the new Blade Runner and these other movies. And
Arrival.
Arrival. And I like his movies, so I think it's going to be good because he makes good movies.
I'll probably give it a shot.
It's good movies. Quick, Jack, tell something only the real you would know, that Iron Man 3 is a perfect movie. Boom. Not even someone
Only Jack would say that.
Even someone pretending to be me wouldn't go that far. They would draw the line. And they go, Iron Man 3? Really? Like, oh, you're not the real Jack. Iron Man 3 is a perfect movie. So, boom.
Perfect action movie. Maybe you're not Jack.
It's a perfect movie.
You say, no, Jack, because you're not the real Jack. I know you're not the real Jack. Now, Jack says it's a perfect action movie. So you're an imposter.
I'm an imposter. The caveat is that because...
The real Jack just tipped us.
But it's an action movie. So, therefore, it's a perfect movie because it's a perfect action movie. It's all the same stuff. It's all the same stuff. Or maybe you're right. I gotta go now. For no reason whatsoever, I gotta go. And Slyjack22 says, here, you hacks. Thank you for the tip. We appreciate it. Jack thinks The Witch has a happy ending, so there's that. It does. Anyone who has seen The Witch understands that it's a happy ending. I will stand by that. I will stand by that. Anyone's going to read it. And Lady Bird is also a perfect movie, yes. 2 perfect movies.
Lady Bird.
Lady Bird.
Lady Bird.
Academy Award nominated Lady Bird.
I thought you were talking about Ladybugs. The Rodney Dangerfield movie where he takes a 12-year-old kid, puts him in drag, and has him join a women's soccer team. I legitimately thought that's what you said.
Ladybugs is also a perfect movie. I'm putting it out there. It's perfect.
Oh, God.
Dramble says, she becomes a self-centered psychopath. What's happy about that? Dramble did not understand The Witch, and that's a darn shame. And that's a darn shame. I'm very sorry about that, Dramble. Maybe give it another go. Maybe give that movie another go. You can do it. You can figure it out.
All right. Oh, we're surviving. I'm not liking this deck.
Maybe explain your thesis, Jack. You might restart.
Yeah, did just get barricade. Everything else is set up wrong if I'm going to use barricade.
Ooh.
Everything.
Yeah, it is. So I believe The Witch is about the stigmas and pressures placed upon young women.
You're not giving me any shields, you pricks.
Do you have barricade? No, you don't have barricade. And you know, the movie starts. I'm about to spoil The Witch for anyone who hasn't seen it, because I'd like to explain my thesis on why The Witch has a happy ending. Heads up, I'm about to explain The Witch right now. So I think the moral of the Witch story, nice, is about the stigmas and pressures put on young women, especially at the time. She is thrust into a motherly role watching the baby. She's overly sexualized by her brother. She is thrust into a parental role with her other younger siblings. Her mother acts jealously towards her about her father. It's all sort of really messed up, and so the ending of the movie, as I read it, was her finally. So all of these stigmas. Let me rein that back a little bit. All of these stigmas were put on her as the witch, which is basically a young girl turning into a woman. These were all the stigmas of womanhood. Is the witch is the evilness of womanhood, and the ending of the movie where she discovers that she is a witch, meets a coven in the forest, and ascends in a witchly cackle, like literally starts flying in the air, cackling like a witch, to me was her accepting her role as a woman. Therefore, it's a happy ending.
What? I have not been paying enough attention.
I'm talking. I'm talking about the witch, man. I'm talking about the witch.
Really?
What?
It's not gonna give me that.
I'm talking about The Witch. I'm talking about the movie The Witch. And so, you can look at Black Phillip representing, the possibly a partner, like the male partner who awakens her as a fully realized woman, a boyfriend or whatever, a bad influence, or good, in this case, I think a good influence. Someone who shows her a world outside of her own. So Black Phillip was a man, right? Exactly. Tabak Chivik.
Damn.
Black Phillip was the one that showed her a world outside of her own, a world of abuse and oppression. So, anyway. Anyway, that's my take on The Witch, and that's why I think The Witch has a happy ending. The witch in the beginning killed and ate a baby. They're not good people. So, again, going along the theme
that... the movie's trying to say that women aren't good people?
Or, if we're going along the theme... of witches being independent women, and a stigma put on independent women is birth control.
Okay.
And that might go along with that theme. And so the witch, kills the baby. Obviously, it's a horror movie, so you got to have some killing. But birth control is something that's a stigma for grown-ass independent women, and it might work along. Anyway, The Vovich. I think it's great. You want to forget about The Witch? You want to hear my interpretation of The Village? Okay. It's a dumbass movie. Boom. Done. Next. It's a dumb movie that's so dumb. We were trying to think of the dumbest way it could end, and we predicted it. As I was watching The Village with Lisa. We were trying to predict the dumbest twist it could end with, and we nailed it. And we were so upset because it's really dumb.
I think I'm dead. No, I'll be barely alive. I'm not going to make it past this.
Neon Demon, I liked it. I liked the Neon Demon. I thought it was a really interesting movie. No, you're not going to make it. Why do I say The Vovich? Because it's silly. That's it.
Ow.
Because in their marketing, they wrote the W as 2 uppercase V's, which is how they did it back in the day, but I just think it's silly. Yeah, Neon Demon I thought was really cool. I thought it was an interesting take. Oh. Oh, look at that, Rich. Survive one more round. The only way to be independent is to be an immoral monster, or you're perceived as an immoral monster and actually you're not. Damn. Think about it. Think about it. It's about people's perceptions, yo. I liked all of Neon Demon. Even Keanu. I liked every little bit of Neon Demon.
How about that?
I can't believe you won.
How about that? Never give up.
Congratulations.
God, all the boss relics are garbage.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Absolute. Gain 3 curses and 3 relics. Well, of course I don't want to do that.
You're gonna limp this one out?
Yeah.
All right, that's fine.
Yeah, this is we're doing it.
Okay.
We're doing it or we're not.
We're doing it or we're not. All right, that's fine. What did I think of Surrogates? Is Surrogates the movie with what's his name? Bruce Willis, where they have the
Give me the fucking barricade. He's not doing an attack. This is the perfect time to use barricade. You're not giving me barricade.
you have 20 cards, not the one you're
None of
looking
them
for.
are barricade.
It's one with Bruce Willis, and they have all the doubles. I think it's an interesting premise, and could have used a bigger budget. Very interesting premise, though. I liked it. I liked a lot of it. Good sci-fi social commentary. Good B movie. That's exactly what Surrogates is. Classic sci-fi B movie.
Breathe, Rich. I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm having some shitty fucking luck in this game. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, you are. What do I think of Shape of Water? I didn't much care for The Shape of Water.
It was shaped like water.
Who is shaped like water?
The shape of water.
The Shape of Water?
Yeah, it was shaped like water.
Who is shaped like water?
The shape of water. The water was shaped like water.
The water was shaped like water,
Yeah.
you think? Well, that would be an interesting take on it.
This barricade's gonna do me no good.
I thought there was a lot of good to The Shape of Water, but overall, I think The Shape of Water didn't do what it needed to do, which was explain why that lady wanted to fuck a fish. That's it. That's all the movie needed to do is why is this lady fucking to fish, and they didn't do that. And they did a lot of really good work with the side characters. Everybody has an interesting character moment. I liked the look of the movie. The monster is obviously very nice, but they did not explain why that lady wanted to fuck a fish.
This run is so fucking.
Do you need a reason? Yes. Yes, you need a reason why a lady fucks a fish.
I'd say that's a fair expectation.
Don't you think? Don't you think? I came out of that movie and I really thought I missed something. I was visibly upset, and I was like, "What did I miss?" And I'm talking. I saw it with Lisa, and I was like, "Did you get it? Did you get it? Did you get the movie?" And she's like, maybe."
Oh, I'm good. I'm good.
Yeah, you got it. You got it. R. Miller, I don't think that was it. I don't think they were both misunderstood. Because they never showed that for our main character. They never showed her as a misunderstood outcast because she has a group of friends who she talks with and bonds with all the time, who seem to accept her for who she is as a person. So. The back of the box says a poetic love story about misunderstood creatures. Right. But then I think they did a bad job of showing that she was misunderstood because she had, like, friends. And, you know, that's it. So I think they did a poor job of showing her as an outcast, showing her as someone who wanted to fuck a fish, and then she fucked a fish. And I'm just going to keep saying fuck a fish.
This is our worst stream ever.
This is our worst stream ever.
How long have we been talking about fucking a goddamn fish?
20 minutes.
How long can you talk about fucking a goddamn fish?
How long can I?
Yeah.
Hours.
Not you. I mean, just people in general. How?
We've been...
How?
I don't... the movie won the fucking Academy Award for Best Picture, Rich. We're going to be talking about fish fucking for a while, okay? No, actually, if past winners of Best Picture are anything to go off of, people are already stopping talking about fish fucking.
Okay.
Mal Radko says, I wrote my dissertation on fish fucking. Maybe they're a marine biologist. So maybe Mal Radko actually, like, you know. Oh, I'm working on repopulating the salmon population of northern Iowa.
Mal Radical is the only one authorized to talk about fish fucking.
Exactly. Mal Radko, you tell me about fish fucking.
Fish biologist is allowed to talk.
You talk to me about fish fucking and the importance of fish fucking. We'll write a movie about that. It'll be great. You know, we'll give a character who has a reason to fuck fish. Scott, I get that. I got that, and I thought that was really lame. I'm not going to spoil that for anyone, though. Scott 915775. I'm trying not to spoil it. I'm trying not to spoil the fish fucking movie because people might not have seen it yet. Lick my love bit says, Jack, just for my own sense of happiness, can I have some Batman Bale, please? Maybe Shakespeare, or better yet, bedtime stories. Thank you both for your existence as it adds to my own thanks. I have to get into it. I have to get into the Batman voice. Hold on. Hold on. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Ugh.
All right, ready? Does everyone want a bedtime story?
Okay.
I have to get in. Oh, I might have lost Batman. Hold, what's my Batman? What's my Batman safe word? Is Rachel? Rachel, I am the knight. Swear to me, Rachel. That's all. That's it, right there. In the great green room, there was a telephone and a red balloon and a picture of the cow jumping over the moon. And there were 3 little bears sitting in chairs, and 2 little kittens, and a pair of mittens, and a little toy house, and a young mouse, and a comb and a brush and a bullet full of mush, and a quiet old lady who was whispering, Hush, Rachel. Good night, room. Good night, moon. Good night, cow jumping over the moon. Good night, life, and the red balloon. Good night, bears. Good night, chairs. Good night, kittens. Good night, mittens. Good night, clocks. Good night, socks. Good night, little house. And good night, little mouse.
You might be throwing too much Scooby in there.
I know it gets mushy after a while. After a little bit. Good night, nobody. Good night, Mus. And good night to the old lady whispering hush. Because it's not just Scooby. You got to be like out of breath too. Because you just fought a bunch of bad guys. Good night, stars. Good night, airs. Good night, noises everywhere. Good night, moon.
Good night, parents. Oh.
There you go. Oh. You know what? It gets muddled after a while. Too heavy on the Scooby. There you go, Lick My Love Bits. There's Good Night Moons as Bale's Batman.
Why am I still trying with these cards? Why?
Because this is the run, and then we're done.
Yeah.
So you just take it as far as you can. Wisco Disco says, with the release of Itchy the Killer coming out this year, have you seen the movie and what did you think?
I don't know what Itchy the Killer is.
Neither do I. And if it's coming out this year, how could we have seen it already? So, sorry.
What is it? I'm curious. What is Itchy the Killer?
I don't know what Itchy the Killer is.
It sounds like the sequel to Fritz the Cat.
Some people are just saying a great movie.
Yeah.
Or it's a remake of Itchy the Killer, maybe. A Japanese film.
Oh, that explains why I haven't heard of it.
No.
I haven't seen many foreign films.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go.
Look, here's the thing.
Yeah.
With Red Letter Media, like, I'm not the film buff, the true blue film buff. It's not me.
Okay.
That's the rest of you. It's you, Jay, and Mike.
We like the movies, right?
Right.
Right. You like the movies,
I like the movies. I like the movies.
but you like it with that tone. Like, yeah, the movie's all right.
Have you seen this obscure art house film from Germany?
You know what? I'm very excited in the Blu-ray release of the director's cut of Das Boot. There's
Right.
20 more minutes of submarine madness. It's crazy. Right.
Why do you like things I like?
Reasons to Lord of the Rings.
I just said I didn't like the Lord of the Rings movies that much. That was it.
You didn't even say you disliked them. You just said you didn't love them.
They're kind of dry. They're not my favorite things.
Which, by the way, is a completely fair argument. Come on, people, get it together. And you know what? I just made a joke about Das Boot, and now people are giving me shit about Das Boot. It's an obscure art house movie. No, it's not an art house movie. I know it's an obscure movie only art house people know of. Is I guess the better way to put that. It's not. I wouldn't know if I'd call that an art house movie, but.
Oh, this run's gonna be a disaster.
It's pretty obscure. I would call Das. I would say if you were to pull 100 people off the street, less than 10 would know about Das Boot.
These days, yeah. Around when it came out, when it was in the Oscars, more.
Maybe. All right. Maybe.
I hate this boss.
Stabby? Yeah, Stabby sucks. Oh, yeah. Yeah, he likes to stab.
Oh. I'm so done.
You really are.
We're done.
You really are. One more tip here.
No, go ahead.
From Proud Hand, who says, "Hey guys, any thoughts on BoJack Horseman?"
Oh, it's a great show. It's hard to get through the first season.
Yeah.
The first season starts off not quite weak, but the first season starts off, it's like, what's the big deal? And then it just starts getting darker and darker and darker. It gets really like some really black comedy.
Oh, cool.
BoJack Horseman. Mm-hmm. He's a miserable horse. Man.
He's
a miserable horse.
He's a miserable horse, man. He's a miserable horse, man.
I like BoJack Horseman more than I like Lord of the Rings.
You've just made some people in chat very happy and some people very upset.
I know.
And you've made some people very confused because they like both. And you agree with part of the things that they are, but not all of the things that they are. Okay. Let's alt tab over and read the names of the people who have subscribed to us during this stream.
All right. We got is that Bale King?
I think bulking.
Balking Barrel.
Balking, like, maybe
Oh yeah, like a balk.
like a balk. Rebel of old. Settle down.
Not Scoot exactly.
Laggin' wagon for 13 months in a row.
Sasquatch.
Bravey boy.
Robot Co-op.
Mr. Tummy Giggles.
Brown Adam Sandler for 15 months in a row says I was promised Pikachu 2 times.
You were.
This, Jack gets a pass. He hurt his fucking hand.
I was physically injured today.
Physically injured.
I'm very sorry. When I come back from my trip, I will bring it again, and we'll see. And Rich won't want to play anything because he'll be playing if he's playing at all. And so I'll bring it. And we'll be fine.
It's like Lord of the Rings. It's very, very epic movies. They're just very emotionally uninvolving for me. I'm sorry.
That's okay. That's okay.
I can't get into the plight of Frodo. I just don't. I don't get invested in any of the characters in the film. Closest I come is Smeagol, or Smeagol, right?
Yeah.
Gollum,
Smeagol, yeah.
He's a fine character. He's a good character.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. That's fine.
Other than that, I don't give a shit what happens to anybody in the film. But it's epic.
It is very epic.
New Zealand's pretty, man.
It really is. And it looks like a place I want to visit. Go to Hobbiton. Amos L.
Ephesus says, happy fucking 9 months. I'm having a bad day. Tell me a joke. Press F for failed relationships. Ew, sorry. I got no joke for you. My life. I present to you my life. There's your joke.
Would you like a knock knock joke that one of my children told me recently? It's a cat based knock knock joke.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay, so knock knock.
Who's there?
Litter.
Litter who?
Literally nothing.
I don't think they get it.
I thought it was delightfully absurd.
I think they're missing the point.
Of knock knock jokes? Yeah, that's fine.
I hate to be blunt,
Yeah.
but they're missing the point.
Well, they're children. They don't quite get the nuances of comedy yet.
No.
Garp Social Geometer says, if I was good at saying clever things, I'd be on the other side of the camera.
I don't know. I'm here tonight. I think I'm having an off night tonight.
I'm in pain. I'm just tired.
You're tired and in pain. I'm very much feeling off tonight.
That happens sometimes.
Yeah.
I think it's gonna be okay.
Yeah.
We talked about fucking fishes for a while. That was great.
I think we should just delete this whole goddamn stream.
I went into the greater nuances of blossoming into womanhood as regards to the Vavitch.
Chat, how terrible was this stream? On a scale of 1 to 13, because why not? It's always 1 to 10. Why not? Why not 13? On a scale of 1 to 13, 13 being the worst, how bad was the stream? Okay.
Yeah, see, it's not the worst.
Okay.
Not the worst. Yeah, people liked your murder run in Dishonored. That was neat. I think
Was that entertaining? Was that entertaining to watch? Because I know I was kind of into it, not saying much, and I feel bad about that. But
there's just so many numbers going by. I don't know what any of them mean.
I know.
But I like that. I like that you guys are so engaged. I think that's great. All right, who else we got here? We got Tommy Slow.
Invisible Strings.
Lazandus, who says, I just watched a movie about beavers. It was the best damn movie I'd ever seen. Who was just asking for the joke earlier? The chat asketh, the chat receiveth.
It should have been the one right underneath.
That would have been great.
That would have been perfect.
Perfect, but
But that's a good joke.
But today's not perfect, so it's okay.
Squid Vicious 1.
Lady Denning for 28 fucking months in a row.
Owen Thunderguns.
Gino
Suave. Suave. Gino Suave. I like to throw the E on. I know it's supposed to be silent. I like saying Suave. I don't know why.
I think it's supposed to be like Rico Suave.
Suave.
Yeah.
Is it? Is that a?
Gino Suave, like Rico Suave.
It was just like suave, like the word suave.
It could be that too. I've always said Suave as well. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's not just you.
I got a feeling that's wrong. I don't know.
I don't know either.
I don't know. For 16 months in a row. Says there's something wrong with my resub. Says I've been here for 16 months, but that would make me some kind of shut-in loser. Oh, no. Congratulations.
Oh.
It took this awful stream to make you realize it.
We had other people threatening to walk out over me cleaning, so it's okay. Lena Levy.
Stream was so bad. The stream where you were cleaning for 3 hours was a better stream.
Oh, do you remember?
That's
how
awful this stream was.
Do you remember Jack mopping up his own bloody footprints for 20 minutes? That was a great time.
And that was more entertaining than the stream tonight.
We're at Widgill 2.
No! 1!
Lost in Technicolor for 44 motherfucking months in a row. Who says, Rich and Jack get me through the hardest, most physically painful times in my life. Thank you so much.
But not tonight, because we were just awful.
We're just adding to the pressure tonight. Just grinding it in. But hey, that still takes their mind off of how bad their life is, because it's like, look at these two guys. Ugh. Still works. Still works.
Relentless 42 for 18 months in a row.
Question number 16.
Arlazade.
Sure.
I think. Relazad?
Sure.
I think. Reluzad? Those are, by defense, those aren't letters you normally see together.
Rulla. Rulla.
Reluzad.
Erich Burr.
Obese Manicure says, you guys pretty cool. But not tonight.
Hey, Bojangles.
TN Horror Fan.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah?
Nice.
Yeah? Okay.
Junior Bacon Fat Kid, who says, long-time watcher, recent subscriber. Thanks for the many hours of vicarious gameplay. Fellas, Jack, remember to uninstall lock-on targeting.
Old reference.
Oh, that's a very old reference. Rich, stay sexy, hon.
You liar, but thank you. C. Marks.
Zach Peterson.
Uncle Kulikov.
Lord on.
Cook your meat.
Lag.
Cook your meat. Hey,
cook your meat.
Canadian for no reason.
What do you got there? Some steaks, some chicken?
Ooh.
What are you gonna do with that?
You're gonna cook it.
Oh, you're gonna cook your meat? Ooh. Lagadder.
To Heinz.
Algernop for 12 months in a row, who says, happy opening day eve. Tomorrow brings the best day of the year. Is baseball starting?
Presumably.
The baseball starts, I guess.
Though it's so cold out.
It is very cold.
It's so cold.
It was kind of nice today. It was like in the 50s today. I was pretty happy with that. I opened my window today for my cat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Went to an opening day of the White Sox once. It was just unusually warm that March, but usually opening day. This part of the country, it's not ripe yet.
This is just for like the hardcore fans, only to say that they went to opening day.
Yeah.
Like bundle up, drink lots of beer, eat a hot dog. Like, oh yeah, I was there. I'm now sick for the next 3 weeks.
Use your name for 41 motherfucking months in a row.
Quality Pixel, who would like us to keep on keeping on.
And Freak. Thank you for subscribing. We really appreciate it.
It's true. We really do, and we appreciate you sticking with us through these trying times.
All right, on next stream, I'll try to be on.
Try to be on.
I'll try to be entertaining.
I think we did all right.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not saying this was a 10 out of 10, but a solid 6.